Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Wildermyth, me, Cornish-knight, as we dive back into the campaign. Now, in the last chapter, we visited the historian, and the pieces are coming together. So we now have to traipse back to the Eyed Brick Inn with our main party. At this point, yeah, These girls are my go-to team now. Those two are fine, but problem is they're gonna keep on getting buffed, which is annoying. What do we want to stop? Yeah, I'm gonna stop that because that's really bad, and I'll stop these guys as well. I'll stop any of their elite units because they've already got some pretty nasty ones on the field. Yeah, those. Yeah, the Drovan are becoming nasty. Return to the Idle Brick Inn. It's a striking afternoon sky. Long grasses hum at the touch of a fitful breeze. The familiar lines of the Idle Brick Inn grow harder in the horizon. Dane remembers another day like this, a roof that needed patching, a pair of adventurers plodding up the road to meet her. A simple beginning to a winding story. She wonders how it will end. Starting to feel like coming home, and look, here comes Gressel to greet us. Give me a moment. Old legs don't move like they used to, says the woman. You alright? Don't need to run all this way just to You alright? Don't need to run all this way just to, unless has something happened. There's a prisoner out front. Grimly and Elmelina sent me to. I'm sorry, did you say prisoner? That was fast. You don't sound so surprised. It was an idea I had, a hunch. Grimly made me tell her, and I went ahead to look into it. Okay, but why keep it a secret? We've been working together for many years. Didn't mean to. Just got caught up with other things. Grimly steps forward to meet them, impatiently imparting her news. Weighted down by the canyon entrance, like you said, there she came, scrawny woman wearing Voltar crest. Didn't put up much of a fight either. We bound her arms and marched her back here, just the two of us. Is that Bracken? How did you know, Dane? Little things. When I first saw the brooch, I thought it looked familiar, and when I heard Zedra's story, I hoped I was wrong, but here we are now. Then her lady, whose home was in the mountain, you're going to tell me that was Voltar? Those squatters were your enemies, as much as ours. Sure, but if I had to choose between letting deepists dig their holes in the mountains and bowing to your Voltar queen... The one sighs. I remain grateful for the aid that you gave us. I did wish that some of you might understand, but time, it seems, has wrought little change in the human hearts. What are we to understand? Voltar has shown us nothing but cruelty. Maybe if you told us what she was trying to... You have set yourselves against my queen. I will tell you nothing, snaps the woman. Fine. Let me see if I can put this together. We've heard the legend of the Vulture Queen. Can't say how much of it is true, but it fits Voltar well enough. So she found some way to escape her prison and return to Grey Mountain. Wasn't enough though, just to be free. She wanted to make us suffer, to make us grovel. The Drovan and Morfagi and the mercenaries, she set them against each other to create chaos, and maybe for her amusement. For those who survived, she made into her army. Her soldiers one day her milled neck. She used them all, just like she's been using you. You know nothing, snaps the woman. We were shriveling, cowering beasts when we first came to this valley, calling ourselves humans as if we meant something. She was powerful beyond our understanding. She could have swept us away with one beat of her mighty wings, but no, from her mountain she looked down and pitied us. She shared with us the things she had was most precious. We recognized her as our rightful queen, our protector, our saviour. until they betrayed her, because she was a greedy tyrant. She asked nothing of us that she did not ask of the beasts. Why must you bury your dead? We'd rather feed the worms. And so I chose to stand with her where I belonged, where my loyalty was due. Look, Bracken, I'm not going to defend those ancients, they're just storybook characters to me. Whatever they did was right or wrong, and something in between I don't know. But what Vulture's doing now, killing and conquering us over some old grudge, hard to see her as a benevolent ruler. She is not what. It was the humans who made her be, long, long ago. Yeah, just how old are you anyway, says Ass. The breeze picks up for a moment. Dane's the first to walk away. Not much else we need to know, right? It's on Grey Mountain. What do we do with the captive? I don't want to say. What do we do with our captive? Don't want to kill her. Don't like the idea of setting her loose either. Oh, you can leave her with me. Would like to get a good sketch. Sorry, no, we don't know what Bracken's capable of. By her implications, I'd rather gather she's ancient. How about the old how about the old tried and true method? Tie me to a tree, says the woman. Just need to keep you out of our hair for a bit. So on to Grey Mountain. Yeah, no. Get out of here. Come on, Dane, let's go. I mean, I can understand why Queen Voltaire is how she is. Like, the problem is this story is being spun from the human narrative, which is always a problem with these tales. Some of them may have been up in the mountain before. With a few false steps, I remember the turns. Meanwhile, in the woods where they left Bracken tied, time ticks on. Day blends into night, years into decades. Measurement is futile in the face of infinity. There are some memories that live in the mind, undulled by the ages that pass between. She was truly young then, ungainly runt of an otherwise previous litter. More than any of them, she knew the wind's bite, the despair of a starless night, and so, more than any of them, she loved the dawn and day. She was simple, and complacent, ruled by no great ambition, only a dog's desire to please. They laid their plans without her, and she harboured no suspicions. When the day came for their queen to claim her tribute, they attacked. She tried to stop them. Out of the way, says one of them. It wasn't courage in that moment, it was devotion. A devotion that bloated out the fear and thought, compelled her to defy her own blood. The price she had no time to consider. She lay there. Fragile beast, wake up, your heart beats again. You have proved yourself true, worthy of the greatest gift. Queen Voltaire, I was dead. Your foolish brethren thought so, but you were not beyond my call. I do not remember. This light, did you know that I captured it long ago? A beak full of sun's flame, torn from the sky, the prize of my darling, the source of my eternal life. And now the smallest piece of it resides in you. A piece of the sun? No lesser magic would mend you. Only as her eyes grew accustomed to the glare of the light did Bracken perceive the extent of what had come to pass. My queen, your face. Look, I look like you, don't I? My beak, my feathers. The traitor's flame stripped me of my beauty. And as I bent my powers in saving you, And as I bent my powers into saving you, I somehow slipped into this thing. The consequences of a bond we now share, perhaps. The Queen Voltaire, do you really mean? My body wobbles as if I'm formed of jelly. These arms will not allow me to fly no matter how I flap them, but it will be a pittance of years. The sun shall restore me to what I was. In the meantime, she tries to say the woman's name. Bracken, I am called. Bracken, were you named for the hair-hiding Hair hiding plant growth. Well, not ex Queen Voltar. Why would you have? Because loyal Bracan, I know you would never betray me. A piercing shriek jolts her from her half sleep as they begin to peck at the ropes. It's just as the saying goes, clever birds make quick work of knotted ropes. Now come, lead me home. As the party advance up the mountain. Well, it's blocked. The way we went before, it would have been here. Kind of figured. Ah well. Here's a good place to stop. Chance to get our gear in order, right? Okay, so this is allowing us to upgrade our gear before the final battle. So what do we want to get? This seems to have bugged. That is unfortunate. Oh no, it just took a second to load in. Okay, that's not so bad. I was worried for a second. Okay. So. First things first. Let's get her some better armor. Right. With that done, I want to get her some better... I get her this and upgrade it to that. Yeah, spell thread is the thing that's holding us back. So you can either have better clothing or better spells. Well, better staff, sorry. I'm probably... What's the next level of this to? That isn't affected by anything. Okay, I'm going to go with the clothing for her. Okay. So. Can get her bow all the way up. That is something I'm going to do. Masterworked bow. Not a spell thread, but we can use legacy points. Okay. Out of legacy points, not enough spell thread, not enough ingot. That's fine. We can make her staff better though, which I am going to do. So I'm burning up all my legacy points, burning up all my supplies. We have some bits left over, that's fine. Get the staff up to the second tier. Her greatsword being leveled up is better. Like, that's how it was. Like, the next tier up would have been nice, but it's not anything drastic at the end of the day. Right, yo. Let us go. Go to battle. Returning to Grey Mountain. No hurry in Vest Step. No urgency. I'd like to pop the pair of them right here, but I guess I'll have my chance. Tracing the mountain's perimeter even the likeliest ways is a little guarded. They keep above the road and to its left, ducking behind boulders at the sound of movement from below. But the patrols they pass are easily skirted. Breathing kind of hard, aren't you? Up Grey Mountain and around the wraps. Up the Grey Mountain and around wraps of the cart road. Until fairly nondescript front entrance for the so-called Vulture Queen of Grey Mountain. I was expecting something more pompous, something grander. There's no telling what's beyond the gate, the legends are vague. And how much of what is in the legends is rooted in truth. But it's time, I guess. Yeah, it's time, and in case any of us... It's alright. I know what you're going to say, but let it go. We plan on surviving, how about that? A brief tussle and they gain entrance, not far left to go. Lots of enemies. Ooh, Flame Flock. I will say this. I actually am relatively on the side of the Vulture Queen. Partly due to the fact that, like the thing is, the humans are in the wrong in this story. This is the thing that's I've sort of taken away from this story straight away. Is that the humans in this particular tale are the ones that have caused nearly all of the problems. So it's one of those, I don't really pity what she did, because you can't trust the humans to basically, like, not be monstrous. Okay, so we shred their armor. God, these guys are really tough. Take him out. A lot of armor as well. Let's get in there. Render flesh and bone. Right. More of them are pouring out. Ooh, that's not good. Do we have anything that we can use to break the connection? Shackle. No, because the problem is he's got guard up. So let's infuse this. Ward isn't great. There we go. Got an action back. Let's go into the dark. Let's go into the shadow plane to basically hide. New enemies are revealed. Let's get a protective wall up around ourselves. Yeah, let's be done. Yeah, sounded the alarm and here they come. Okay. Let's just start going. Let's not try and waste ammunition. But let's not try and, like, hoard ammunition at this point. We need to get these guys down and out as quickly as possible. And let's mark prey. There we go. With the alarm being raised, we don't have much time now. You guys need to guard up. Because they will basically push towards the door. That mage has to be taken out. Okay. We grab the mage and drag them closer. Yeah. The mage down. Put an arrow into them. Can we get that? Yeah, we can. Okay, still fire. And you two are going to basically guard up. We took care of that person. Here comes the other mage. Okay. We're going to start moving up because we need to. Okay. Managed to block that. That was unfortunate. Get our tankiest person up front. Well, one of our tankiest people. You can continue punching this. You're going to move up front and aid. You're going to get here and finish this off. Yeah. Okay, took out that guard. The rest of us... Can't see a lot of the other guards. Okay. I think we killed all of the guards, which is good for us. And our companion... Okay. Confront the Queen, which is she's going to be in there, which is fine. Let's start stacking up on the door. The thing is, I actually feel sorry for the Vulture Queen, because it's one of those things where it's just human greed. The humans didn't want to basically play nice with the person that was controlling the area, and they basically took over, which... Mountain Shaper. Bunch of fire spirits. More archers. A lot more archers. Okay, I shouldn't have pressed that button. I thought I was pressing the end turn. Well, get ready, because this is about to get really nasty. Let's get you, because you're the one that actually has a ton of art. You probably got a great sword, so you're going to do a ton of damage. Oh boy. I think we need to get out of that area. You don't want to die horribly. Clear the blast zone, methinks. Use Discus to clear out the little birds. Jump sit, my friend. Yeah, the robot is not in a good place. Yeah, we're going to have to fight our way through that corridor just to get to them. Yeesh. That's a lot. We need to pull back. I don't think we can actually take this. The guys in this map, in this tunnel, are basically... We need to basically pull them through this room. Right. Let's fall back out of here. I'm happy with picking off some of these guys. poisoned? Yeah, poisoned. Okay. It's fine. Right. Have to hold the line somehow. Get lost. Okay. Okay, like he's been poisoned as well, so we need to basically... Let's try and circle through here and get back to the rest of our group, or at least draw them further in. You're not looking so good. Yeah, because you're going to keep bleeding out if we're not careful. Can't get anyone. You guys are okay here. There goes her binding. Yes, we need to go. They're overwhelming us. She's poisoned again. We don't have any heal magic either. Let's go Thunderous Challenge. Yeah, let's try that. We'll go Thunderous Challenge. Well, it's only on one person. Okay, that sucks. Time to come out and play. Right, we took care of one of that one. Let's see how you guys like fire then, shall we? Oh, you dodged it. Okay. Let's go down here and help. Yeah, it's like she's got to take damage from just standing there, which is annoying. Okay. Let's do that. Wildest grasp. Take care of that person. Or not. Okay. Like, Ash is in the bad way. Dane is looking like she's about to fall over on her feet, which is not great. But another action is much welcomed. Turn into a bird. Go away. Dread harvest you. Take that. Dane, I might lose Dane this turn. I don't know how to... don't have anything that we can do to stop that. Sorry, Dane. Let's get up here and do Thunderous Challenge. It's better than anything else we have right now. You have the ability to basically soak a lot of damage. So you're going up in front, because I need you to be close enough to deal with things. Okay, so C's broken out of it. Dane, you need to come here and get some temp HP, so we're going to crit hit as much as we can. That thing's falling away. Right, let's infuse it with this banner. Keep it under greater constriction. Didn't mean to basically do that, that's annoying. Right. Break from there. Then infuse this. Dane's basically dead on her feet. Sucks. Keep on beating it back. Almost the sheer amount of armor as it's got, it's a problem. Okay. And final push on to the Queen. Rightio. Dane, you're going to have to take a back seat on this one, my friend. Because I'd rather not lose you at the last hurdle. Okay, to lure a queen. Clambering out of the dark places came all the masked and hollowed-eyed faithful, flocking around with fierce familiars. There is yet no sign of their master. Voltar, you're here, aren't you? How many soldiers will the mighty Vulture Queen sacrifice before she sows herself? Her words hang briefly in the air, then fade. The caverns echo with boot scrapes and buzzard calls. We should have maybe just brought her, that Thule woman. Bracken, you mean? I like the tree thing. In the smoke, in the rock mask, all seems immovable and dark, save for the flare and shadow of their closing foes. The mountain is mute, it will watch them die, but then the wall splits, a warm gust hits their faces. Only one thing moves in the heat, tall and terrible, even noise is burnt away. Vulture eyes sweep the chamber and settle on Dane. Is this all? 5 chattering magpies flaunting their plumes, the name of my servants sour in their beaks. You surely came a long way, faced my armies, faced my kindlings, faced horrors and death. Ranks of assailants gather again, as if summoned from smoke and stone. But you have not faced me. The last battle begins then. Okay, so they're pummeling in for more. We need to take her down like now. Like she hasn't got a. She has like no health. If she stays here, she's dead. So we use this. Yeah, let's mark her. Hit her. We'll then go with something like that to basically constrict her in place. Excellent. Some temp HP. I was going to charge her right into melee, but we don't have it, so we need something like shackle again to keep her in place. Block some of her armor. I don't know if Dane will make it. Right. Holy moly. You may need to get behind him. Dane may fall here. There's not a lot. Yeah, I understand the risks. But if we stay here, she's going to get... But she's going to get shredded if we don't move that. Warmth of the sun, staggering Voltar's great frame folds in. But the stone door glides open and fast she whirls away. Light heat seeps between feathers, filling the fissures in her flesh. The 5 of them share a glance and follow. It's that altar. Let's bust it up. Okay, so we have to basically smash the altar to stop her from healing. In we go. I doubt we'll, Dane's probably not going to make it, to be honest. Not going to lie, but we're running out of options. Because they just keep on coming. Okay. Yeah, so more of them are pouring into the room. So we need to basically... That's fine. What can we get in this room that we can use against her? Stunning Blast won't work. Get Bone Lance up. And you guys are going to have to just rust the object. Dane, rust the object from this side. You get into cover here. We'll do Wild Grass, but we can't do Wild One. We can do Wild Grass on her. Maybe we can drag her out of the line of fire. Let's just try and keep putting some damage on her. Because we can knock her down enough, maybe we can break her out of her ability. Okay. Okay. This is bad. Okay, so she's lighting up the entire blinking place. Alright. Great to know. Okay, so we need to go attack scenery. Go around over here. She's down for the count. So we need to get her... Okay. Okay, get rid of those two. We'll try and finish some of them out. Okay. Okay. So she's setting the room on fire, which is just fantastic. Right, the portal's down, so we now have to just focus on her. Okay, so she's down. This place is going up in smoke. Put an arrow into her. Put another arrow into her. Get control of that flame. And we're going to basically... Once he blocked it. The problem is I have no way of reaching her, which doesn't do in her reaction. He blocked. Okay. Get that up. She blocked that as well. We're probably going to lose a good amount of our members now. Dane's gone down. Yeah, let's do this. She charges forward, chasing her own garbled yell. Her flailing strikes find the target, and then the knight swallows her. With her final breath, Dane kills. Dane falls, but basically takes the Vulture Queen with her. Seems rather poetic in a way. Crippling Strike is nice. But Rogue is very powerful. Her left leg was destroyed, her spirit threadbare. Amelina offers up a desperate request to the battle gods. Is maimed. Yeah. Never survived the battle but be maimed. I can make it. I can't make it far, but I'll just get a friendly shadow. Silly enough, the shadow pulls Amelia in and hiding her until the battle is over. Yeah. -2 injury, lost blinded. Loyalty, a shriek shreds the sudden dark. And the majesty of the Vulture Queen shrinks, blurs, leaving a small and twisted woman in the shadow of the once great shape. The captured sun has gone black as a doused coal. Her body lies broken, but breath still whispers in her lips. This cycle is getting pretty painful, isn't it? Don't come closer, fickle, hopping little fleas. Gnawing under my wings, you cannot hope to end me. I will go on eternal. Too many dead, we're not letting you go on. Strip a tyrant of their talons, she can only hiss and flail. Might be better not to kill her. Let her live, entombed beneath the hulks of her monuments. Humans, fruit-guzzling doggins, lanky-limbed pinstrels, wrecking what you want when it can't be had. Dane laid down her life for the sake of people she never met, but keep ranting. Queen Voltaire. Bracken is late. Barreling down the corpse-strewn corridors, panic mounting. To arrive at this moment, unimaginable scene, the unhappy end of her journey. Stand back, all of you. They mean to entrap me into me. You must. Put the knife down, Bracken. Your queen's realm is a derelict dream. You can only share her fate. You can't change it. They destroyed it. The fire that. But you see, Bracken. See, I do not die. Well, an ember survives, I linger. And Otto's voice trails off. But in this chamber, sometimes words grow stronger in echoes. This light, did you know that I captured it long ago? A beak full of sun flame, torn from the sky, the prize of my darling, the source of my eternal life. And now the smallest piece of it resides in you. All is in ruins, the great flames quenched. What was and what is, both are vivid in Bracken's mind, but divided by an immeasurable chasm, only one she cannot bridge. And then comes clarity. My queen, it was my doing. This form you took, this prison you inhabit, my humanity, it was like a curse on you. Her fingers tighten around the dagger's hilt. Bracken, I said. But the dagger isn't meant for them. It is meant for her master. Quickly, decidedly, she twists it around. The blade is sharp. It passes cloth and flesh. It pierces its mark. Bracken. What was a heart wrapped in its crystal flame cracks, shatters into it flares and flickers, then goes out. They feel it cold, and ancient magic unravels. Ribbons that dissolve into shivering mist. The strange air settles on Vizier's tongue, with a sour, prickling taste like an unripe plum. And for a moment, reality is rifted on it's a raft of black waters. She forgets her friends, her desperate struggles, and is carried away to a new formed land, a lonely land, bleak and empty. She feels nothing but a great longing, a mouth-soaring desire without object, a hunger not for meat or marrow, but for kin, notice, admiration, in exchange, things to fill her heart. The vision blanks, and she's back in the belly of the mountain, but rather than a robed queen, squawk. Close your eyes. You alright? Aye. When did there's all that's left. Do we kill it? It skips away upon broken steps. Turns a wild gaze upon the wreckage. Hey bird, do you see all this? This is your mess. Dane sees because of you. Squeak? Cocks its head. Doesn't remember. Don't know that. The vulture stretches its wings, feels its way through every feather. Then up in its springs and away. Vaisa takes half a step forward, knocking arrow to her bowstring, but she never lets it fly. And then the bird is gone. They stand in the dark, speechless. Then they file out, gentle with the body of Dane Happermill. Strange, aye. Did anyone else see something? Feel something, I mean? Was it maybe a memory? When? Just now? No, I don't know. Sorry. Nothing. I guess thought I was something else for a second. You had a vision, you're saying. I wonder if standing on a summit long enough will make you think it's you who's taller than the rest of the world. Golden rivers vein the valleys, a glimmer in the thin bright light. The land is still and the wind is toothless. It's said that those we lose live on in our stories. Well, have a tangled story to tell, though, won't we? They tell it, and others will tell it after them. Our most loved legends live long as the sun. The shape of his tale will change, remoulded by time, gilded in the mouths of poets, but it will always be an heirloom here. Stories are grays for a world that was, memories marking the wake of great deeds. Over the years to come, folks will develop a saying, life has no queen, the world no master. The sun is free, and all things beneath it are free. The end. And so there goes the campaigns. And the end. I have to say, for this campaign, I felt really bad for Voltaire, because, if we're being honest, it's pretty obvious that the humans were mostly in the wrong, that they were greedy and wanted the land and the power. So, us opposing her like this it's one of those sort of tragic D&D things where you have to sort of play. There's no good or bad, there is just Sage of Grey. And their tales play out. You see what unfolds in those left behind. Who they meet along the way. I've been Cornish-knight, folks. This has been Wildermyth New Story, and I shall see you all again next time. I hope you've enjoyed this tale. Goodbye, folks.